And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. Given 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. The 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have. And right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Locke working out of the gun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Taking it about the 1. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. From midfield, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on second down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Lock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 20-yard line.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Lock. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Lock gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
2-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he stopped immediately there. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Panthers 26, Falcons 14.
touchdown. Richter to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Here's McCaffrey.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Day. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Panther 1st down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. McCaffrey on the counter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Locke. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Over the middle, complete. It's Day. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 18-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field, but now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing his lock on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Day. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Panthers 26.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Flush to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Carolina. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Dobbins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning.
She back got me.